record on this computer. All right, so this is January 3rd, and our first Rockstar program. So let's see here if I can share my screen and find.
So you can get rid of the drum, but it quietens the exhaust down too. That's why you're driving. Obviously.
All right, so I am super excited to have you. And this is a brand new material, brand new Rockstar program that I put together. So for those of you that have been in Rockstars before,
Olivia, hey.
where you'll learn something. All right, I hope. So
Olivia,
Get back.
what was that? So real quick, I am going to stop share and just real quick, let's see who's here. Just say your name and one quick reason why you're here tonight. So let's start with Courtney.
Hi.
Hi, Courtney.
As Rocky said, I'm Courtney. What am I sharing? I'm sorry.
Why are you here tonight? One reason.
Why am I here? I am here because I am ready to recommit to my business, and I need a support and accountability group.
All right. Awesome. High five, girl. All right, Margaret, how about you?
Support. I need support.
All right. How about you, Stephanie?
just some extra support. And I'm really just trying to, grow my business that I'm working hard on. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, no, I love your participation and the boot camp. So awesome. Next step. All right. And how about you, Jenny?
Hi, I'm here to be supported and to help support others.
Awesome. Amen, girl. You do that well. Okay, Melissa. Maybe she can't come off mute. How about you, Robin?
I just wanted to start growing my business since I just started a couple weeks ago, but I want to keep going and get further.
Awesome. So it sounds like you have some big incentives to take advantage of. And
Yes.
how about you, Jamie?
To support my new recruits.
There you go.
And to continue to grow, like continuing.
Yeah, whatever you learn, you can share, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how about you, Dana?
I ditto what everyone else said, and I just want to see what this is all about. I'm new to Pampered Chef too, kind of, so just want to see what this is about. So thank you for the invite.
Yeah, no, I was super excited. And Marie, how about you?
I'm just here to learn more, learn what I can, and I apologize for not having my video on. When I click on it, it says it doesn't recognize that I have a camera on my computer, so I don't know what's going on, but
I've done that with my iPad. You know what? I figured out, like, I have my Facebook, and I don't know if this has to do with it, but my Facebook, I have the app, and the Facebook, I have it like signed on the website through Safari, and that one it will not access my camera. So I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but that's what happens to me. So anyway, all right, we will. Melissa, did you want to share? I'm not sure if you can or not. I know sometimes.
She shared in the chat.
Yeah,
she shared in the chat. Oh, I do see some chats here. Okay. She has wild kids. I was just on another call and someone was talking about, their kids. And I was like, I really do like moms being moms. it's my favorite thing to watch is moms being moms. So I'm glad to have you here. I am here to get this business going. This is from Melissa. I love this program. I have a lot going on with the kiddos tonight, but I wanted to be here. So glad. I wanted you guys to be here too. And like I said, with the holidays, maybe things didn't come together like you wanted them to come together in the booking boot camp. Or maybe you just decided, with a new year, there's always like some excitement to do something and get on, just like start. So I didn't want this month to pass by. So we're going to go ahead and take advantage of January. So welcome to Director Bound Session 1. So let's just talk about some of the benefits of directorship. Directors are well loved by Pampered Chef, and they really do. It's that level that you start really feeling like you are a business owner and you have a lot more that can be had, but it is like the first part that Pampered Chef sees you as a leader, as a director with the organization, but and they really do lay on some benefits. So let's take a look. So upon promotion, Pampered Chef will send you a director necklace, and for each level that you get, the stone will be a different color. It'll be a silver necklace. So for directors, you're going to have a ruby stone, and it's not just a red stone, it's a ruby stone right in there. You'll also get you'll get all of the new spring, summer product line. We don't know what that is. We'll find out February 1st on our spring launch, but that will show up on your doorstep, not too far after February 1st. You'll also get $10 for every active team member added to your commission check. So if that's 5 active team members, that's, $50. If it's 10 active team members, that's $100. If it's 100 team members, well, you can do the math, right? That's a lot. So you're going to get special recognition at conference. You're going to get training. We're not just going to you be on a promotion and not know what you're doing. Pampered Chef has a leadership call every month, and we do a director huddle every single week. And you will go into a support, and there is an impact on Dash that will open up for you. The captain's hat, that's something that I started last year, but that's because we were going to go on a cruise. So I'll have to think of something for Puerto Rico. But you'll get some kind of cool thing to wear to our leaders director huddle. You're going to get 5,000 trip points when you promote, and 1,000 paid as points every month that you hit your team requirements. You'll get 250 Pampered Chef dollars upon your promotion, and an additional 3% more on both your sales and your team's sales. And if you watch the Get the More You're Looking For that I did a couple weeks ago, I kind of break down how that looks as far as your income goes. So there's a lot of perks at this level, and you're in the know. There's a director only group. And so you're going to hear from our home office weekly, at least weekly, and sometimes they come on more than weekly. So you're going to have the information firsthand. So how do you become a director? Well, first thing is, number one, you need 5 active team members. And does anybody know the difference between active and not active? Does anybody know what that is to be an active consultant?
$150 in sales.
Yes, $150 in sales when you submit that in any month, every month, you are active and you have full consultant benefits. So in the 1 month that you promote, you need at least 5 team members that are active. And those team members can come in any way. You can recruit all 5. You can recruit 3 and 2 of them could recruit 2. Or you could recruit 1 and they could recruit 4. However, you have to at least recruit 1, but whatever combination it comes to that you have 5, you are in director qualification. And but we don't like to work to minimum. So I would just raise that a little higher and maybe promote with 7. Because after you promote, maybe 2 of them were kidnappers or, and then you have a team that's just going to do it for the kit or whatever. But if you promote with a couple more, then it makes it easier to hit your numbers every single month after. And for those of you still in your 90 days, there's still more cash awards. So 5 active team members, 750 minimum in personal sales for you, and your total team has to be at least 5,000 in sales. And when that happens in 1 month, you will be the next director for In Pampered Chef. So how are we going to accomplish this? How are we going to do this? So we are going to have 4 of these calls on Sunday. So this is the first one, the training calls. You will have a weekly check-in chat with your director, or if your director is not participating, then get a hold of me and we'll set something up. And it's best if you have 4 shows a week. I know that that is a requirement to be in this program because everything else then can fall into place and you can just work on what you're learning. But if you don't have 4 shows a week, then you're going to probably working a little bit harder this month to get your recruits, because you won't be in front of that many people. Not that you can't do it. It just, you'll just have to be more intentional about it. And offer our business opportunity. You have to be willing to offer our business opportunity. Team members will not just come knocking at your door or send message to you or text to you. You might get 1 or 2 of those, but that's, not really the way you can build a team. So during this program, we are going to think like champions. And here are 5 ways. And I really want you to screenshot this, put it as your screensaver, write it down, have it up. And I'll show you mine here. That's exactly, I wrote it down. I went to a training and I keep this tacked up and I look at it all the time. So 5 ways to think as champions. Champions expect to win or succeed. So you know that this is going to happen. It might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, but it is going to happen. Champions celebrate small wins. So whatever it is that is moving you closer to your goal, you've got to celebrate. You've got to just be so excited about that. And the possibility that, there's more of that right around the corner. Champions don't make excuses when they don't win. So you won't say, well, she's doing it because she doesn't have kids. I have kids, so I can't do it. She doesn't hold down a full-time job. Whatever the case may be, so you don't make excuses, okay? Really own up to whatever is happening is probably something you are not taking action on or doing it not enough. Okay, so don't make excuses when things don't come together. Champions focus on what they get, not what they have to do. So what is this going to give you? What benefit will this be for you, your family? Champions believe the best days are ahead of them. So you got to wake up with fire burning in your belly, ready to take on what you're going to take on to move you closer to your goal. Okay, so this is, I was trying to change my slides, but let me talk about, so today we are going to, well, before we do that, let's just do a quick exercise. And so this is kind of the mindset moment. So I want everybody to stretch just like this, as high as you can. And now I want you to stretch a little bit higher. And even higher. And so were you kind of amazed that when I said stretch as high as you can, that you could go even 2 steps ahead of that? But I first said stretch as high as you can, right? And you actually went more. And that's what you'll find in this program is we are going to stretch you. And some things may be things that you've never done before. It might put you outside of your comfort zone, but we're not going to ask you to do anything that we are not, us directors that aren't willing to do ourselves, haven't done ourselves, or that we know won't get you closer to your goal. Everything we ask you to do is going to get you closer to your goal. And if you haven't seen it, you know, there's this little thing, it has this person in this circle and it says everything, you know, all the growth is just outside your comfort zone. So you got to start to work outside your bubble, and then you become comfortable with that. Then you become comfortable with that, and just the repetition and doing, you're going to amaze yourself just like you did right now when you stretched. Okay, so we are going to talk about prospecting and tracking. So maybe you're going to be doing a double whammy. Maybe you're trying to prospect not only for recruiting, but you can also use it for bookings as well. So most of the time, people want to say yes when we reach out to them, but maybe there's just something that's holding them back to getting to a yes. So we're going to work on a system called rolling down the mountain. And so we're going to make it easier and easier and easier for them to say yes. So if you are asking someone to join your team, to book a show, to order, to join a party you have, or to join your VIP group, what do you think is the hardest to easiest for them to say yes to? Just one person. Anybody want to take that? Recruiting, booking, buying, joining a party, or joining your VIP group?
Joining a party. It's probably the easiest.
The easiest. Okay, what do you think the hardest is for them to say yes to?
Joining the team.
Joining your team, yeah. So what we're going to do is roll down the mountain. So when you're right now, you have been making booking, tracking your bookings, right? And you're reaching out and just asking for a booking. And how many of you still need bookings? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll down or slide down the mountain. And now, instead of asking for bookings, you are going to ask if you can share with them. You're going to try to recruit them first, and I'll give you some words. And so they might say, you know what, I don't know, I'll think about it, not quite for me right now. Say, oh, okay, no problem. We have some amazing deals going on in January. How about hosting a show? And they might say, oh yeah, I don't want to join our team, but oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. Right? Or maybe, no, not a good time. I am still, snow skiing, and I am, maybe when I get back. Okay, no problem. Can I tell you about some specials? Right now, I know that, you had been eyeballing, but our electronics are 25% off. Can I send you some information? Oh yeah, I do want one of those. So you send that to her. Maybe she's going to purchase from you. Or she says, you know what, really, I don't need any quick cooker. I don't need a blender, and I don't need an air fryer. So, okay, no problem. Would you be interested in joining a party I have going, and you can kind of check things out? Or would you be interested in joining my VIP group where I post specials daily? Oh yeah, sure. Add me to your VIP group. So you roll down the mountain, and people do want to tell you yes. They want to, but it has to be a comfortable situation for them. So you can, when you're reaching out, roll down that mountain. So you could almost, get two in one. So let's talk about who are we going to contact. Who are some people that you might put on your list? So how about someone, and you, I really, if you could just get a spiral notebook, people who need extra income, right? You can probably think of, 2 or 3 people right now who could use extra income. Who would like more fun in their life? Who just needs something like a hobby, fun thing? They love cooking. They're always posting food on Facebook anyway. Maybe someone's in the same situation you are, the reason why you joined Pampered Chef. How about some people that you would love to work with? Like, they're just so fun, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'd love to do this with you. Or you think that they would be good. How about your past hosts or your upcoming hosts? Reach back out to the rock stars in your party, and whatever else you think of. But even though you've reached out to someone before, we do have something new, exciting, and beneficial to offer. And when you do have something new, exciting, and beneficial to offer, you will never come across as pushy. And so right now, someone can start a Pampered Chef business for $20.21. If they're hosting a party and they use their $25 kit credit, they could start completely free. Or for $20, maybe that's something that you're going to offer. Like I am doing right this month in 2021, I am offering 1 free trial of Pampered Chef, and I'm willing to help you get started. Maybe you could do that. But start to think about that, brainstorm, and get that list going. And some things that hold us back is sometimes we get that list and we start having this yucky feeling going on, like, all right, I'm going to ask them. I don't want to sound creepy. I want it to be like flow smooth, but how do you get these words out to maybe start even a conversation just out of the blue? So we want to think about our recruiting identity and how you think of yourself as a recruiter, because recruiting is right there, kind of has a negative to it. It sounds like it's something you do to someone, not for someone. And so we want to think about how that looks. So let me so you can think about it like this and tell yourself, I'm not just a recruiter. I'm a talent scout. I discover unique skills and abilities and potential in each person, and I'm gracious about calling it out when I see it. So if you're thinking, okay, I'm going to find, people that I think would be good, and I'm going to tell them I think they're going to be good. So you just are pointing that out. And some of the words that I use, some of my favorite words is, if nothing else, take this as a sincere compliment. And I just start it like that. If nothing else, just take this as a sincere compliment and tell them why you think that they would be great, and offer them to learn, ask them if they'd like to learn more. How about, I'm not just a recruiter, I'm a community builder. I love finding like-minded people and bringing them together around something fun, rewarding, like Pampered Chef. So we all have an opportunity to create our own community that you can inspire, you can maybe uplift, you can spread, or give people something to do in a great environment. Everybody loves food, and something about food makes people happy. So whether they're at a party or we're practicing with our products, it all revolves around food. So maybe you're a community builder. Or how about, I'm not just a recruiter, I'm a flexibility provider. Who needs more flexibility? Who needs more choices when they wake up in the morning? When they work, when they don't work. Maybe they, if you are, a mom and you take care of your kids and then you squeeze in your work after they've gone to bed or during nap time. The flexibility of that is great. We do remember that the work is flexible, it is not optional, but at least we get a choice of when we do it, how long we do it, and how many times a day we do it, right? I'm not just a recruiter, I'm a life changer. And the Pampered Chef opportunity makes everyday life better. I never miss the opportunity to give the gift of freedom to someone that might want it too. So what do you like about those? Instead of being a recruiter, does that, which one of those helps you, or do you identify yourself as?
I can relate to the flexibility provider for sure, but I still have a ways to go to feel confident in saying something like that. But
Yeah,
I think I like.
well, no, we're going to give you some words and stuff like that. Yeah, you would just, but like thinking, how can I reach out? I am, you're not a recruiter, but you're going to offer people, you feel like you have something to offer, right? Like you are the flexibility, like you have a choice. You really do. Everybody has a choice in what they do. And I am offering you a more flexible choice. And they either say yes or no, right? But that's just a way that you could think of yourself, like, who else? I am a solution. There's moms that wake up every day that are wondering, maybe their daycare is higher than any other thing. Maybe it pains them to bundle up their children in the morning and take them to the sitter. I was in that boat. And they're just looking for a solution. And here you are saying, I have this flexibility that I could provide for you, and you could still have income. So anyway, anybody else?
Like I'm definitely a talent scout type where I'm trying to balance myself out and be some of the other ones, but it's just
I
who I
like
am.
that one too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like pointing out like, oh my gosh, you'd be so great at this because I see this in you. And yeah, I like that too. I'm a talent scout, I think. Anybody else see themselves as, or could tweak it a little?
I like the I'm a community builder. I also like the flexibility provider, but I really like the concept of bringing people with similar interests together or similar situations together, to support and inspire and uplift each other.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite things too. I do. Yeah, I like that too. It is nice to be able to inspire people or just be a breath of fresh air. And there's so many crazy things going on, all this noise. And Pampered Chef can be a soft place to fall, whether you're, running your parties or, using the products, like I said. So now, embracing this new and better recruiting identity starts with believing it's true about yourself. So let's take a step back to maybe like 7th grade math. Middle school can be rough, and for some, this was probably a time for major doubt. And something like math, throw that in the mix, and there were limiting beliefs all over the place. The tragic part of limiting beliefs is that when we speak them about ourselves, they often become true. So if you, a 7th grader trying to navigate middle school math, you begin telling yourself, I'm not good at math. You might start to believe it. And your actions will reflect your belief. And ultimately, whatever you choose to believe about yourself becomes true. You're thinking, why even try? You stop paying attention, maybe pass notes to the next person. And when your report card comes in with the failing grade you expected, you affirmed what you believe. See, I told you I'm not good at math. If you have a 7th grader, had a 7th grader, or were a 7th grader, this story perhaps hits home. Whether it was math, sports, dating, or anything else you had doubts about, you know how real limiting beliefs can be. But imagine that you took that limiting belief and flipped it to become an affirmation. And here's how it works. So instead of saying I'm bad at math, start saying I'm smart, hardworking, and I can figure this out. What might happen? You just might believe it. And there you go. And so instead of saying I'm just not a recruiter, you say I give people a chance to change their lives. I bring people together around things that matter. I see potential in every person, and I love telling them so. What might happen? You just might believe it. And so then when you see yourself that way and you believe it, you'll start sharing freely. You'll start sharing from your heart. You'll be excited about it. You'll look for it. You'll, it's just like green flag, green flag, green flag all over the place. Oh my gosh. So have you ever heard of the belief triangle? Anybody?
Yes.
Okay, good. So for
And
those,
yes, before you told me about it too. So I've known about it for a long time.
yeah. And it's I never get tired of the belief triangle. And I never, I love to see it. I love to hear about it. So the belief triangle is, so I'm sorry, I deleted my picture when I was trying to put this. So the belief triangle is a triangle, and at the top is whatever you, oh my gosh, am I really like flaking? Okay, so hold on one second. Okay, yes. Okay, so your belief up here determines your actions. So down here is your actions, and your actions determine your, oh my gosh, I am, now that I am not looking, Courtney, help me out. Okay,
Okay. So your beliefs are at the top, and your beliefs determine your actions. Your actions determine your results, and your results reinforce your beliefs.
There it is. Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a complete blank here. This is, so anyways, yes. So whatever you believe, whether it is, I'm not a recruiter, I'm not comfortable recruiting, I'm not there yet, will determine your actions. So your actions then may be, I'm not going to ask her, or I'm not going to tell her what I think if she would be good, or I'm not going to share this business opportunity. I'm not going to invite her to our opportunity event. I might not put posts in my party. So those actions will then, what's the other one, Courtney?
Results.
Determine your results. So then your results aren't, you're not going to have new team members. Nobody's going to join your team. And then they reinforce your beliefs, which is, I'm not a good recruiter. I'm not comfortable sharing. This isn't for me. This isn't the part of Pampered Chef that I like. And you're like, I was right. But let's say your beliefs are, I'm excited to bring on new team members. I'm excited for the opportunity that we both have for Pampered Chef. I'm going to try something new. And then you might say, okay, well, let's start now. Who can I share this with when I get off this call? Who do I know loves to cook, loves to eat, needs some flexibility in their life? Am I going to tell them about the $20.21 kit? And they reinforce your results. So now someone's thinking about it. Oh yeah, I'll think about it, or I'll check it out, or maybe I'll check out your Friday opportunity event, or sure, absolutely, I am looking for a change in 2021. And they join your team. And then that reinforces your beliefs so that you're like, oh, wow, see it, I am right. I'm excited about 21 and I can recruit, and I'm excited about recruiting, and it's a win-win. So that belief triangle, it just is whatever you believe will set everything else in action. And our brains will believe anything we tell it. Anything we tell it. So keep telling it, that you can do this. It's not bad. We're not asking anybody to co-sign on a loan, to, to do anything like that. We are just sharing information, and they get to decide. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that as this goes, but it starts with what you believe. And do you believe you have something to offer, something of value to offer? Do you believe in our products? Do you believe in our company? And do you believe in the rewards that you get as a consultant, and the benefits that you could earn or have as a consultant? And when you're on a scale of 1 to 10, think about it. Think about all those things, from the products to the company, to what it's like to be a consultant, to the team you're on, to the community you're bringing someone else into. Where are you in all of those beliefs? And if you're not a 10 right now, that's okay. It is something to work towards. And how do you work towards being a 10? Well, for one is, you got to get excited about the company. If you don't know anything about Pampered Chef, Google Pampered Chef. There's a couple of books out that Doris Christopher wrote. Read about the company that you are a part of. Know as much as you can about your company. 2, use your products, okay? It doesn't matter if it is one spreader and you're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Use the spreader. Pull out your products as much as you can. Get as much training as you can. We have the units on My Pampered People. There's videos on there. There's all kinds of things. If you can't join the live training, there's always going to be a replay. And buddy up with someone. So everybody here, take a screenshot of this page and make sure you guys are friends, you're Facebook friends, and that you buddy up with someone, because the support in this group gets to be tight. By the end of the time that we spend a lot of time with each other, at the end, we will become very close. And we'll be cheering each other on, we'll be helping you, we'll be excited for you. And when things aren't going good, we're going to be there too. So just look at everybody's name, send a friend request, and buddy up. Okay, that's a little cold in here. Okay, and so then one last thing I will leave you with your beliefs is with positive affirmations. And affirmations are things that you tell yourself in a present terms. So you use statements that I am, and then whatever your affirmation is. So your affirmations could be, I submit 4 parties a week. I create conversation about joining with my hosts. I recruit 1 person every week. I am a director. And write them down. Write them down, whatever your affirmations are every day. And I'll show you what I started. So here are mine that I have been writing over and over and over, because I myself have limiting beliefs. And it's hard. We've got to get right here before anything else can go. So tell yourself every day, and it's not going to happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, but they worked on it every day. So work on it every single day. And then let's talk about goal setting here. So we want to set a monthly goal today for how many new team members. And you want to think big, okay? So Jenny Hurst has this brilliant thing called a secret goal. So it's not something that she's willing to share, because once you share it, then like you're committed to it, right? So it's a secret goal that she has reserved and that she's really working on, but she might tell me something else. So I want to know, you want to write down to yourself that secret goal of how many people, if I had a magic spatula and I waved it across your business right now, and you could have any amount of team members that you wanted come February 1st, or let's say January 28th, how many would that be? And write that down. Write that number down. Then I want you to ask yourself this question. Hold on one second. Ask yourself, how will I have your number, let's say it's 10 new team members by January 28th? How will I have, whatever your number is, new team members by January 28th? And then I want you to brainstorm and think of every idea that pops into your head that will help you have blank team members by January 28th. And the first 5 are going to come real easy. And then the next 10 are going to be a little harder. And then the last 5 are going to be like, oh, I can't think of anything else. I don't know. But I want you to get to 20. Get to 20. So you can start just anything. Think about what you could learn. Think about who could be your buddy or your push partner to help you. Think about anything. I'm going to share it, because once a goal is shared, then you're more likely to, go for it. I'm going to reach out to X amount of people every day. I am going to ask all my hosts, just start brainstorming. I'm going to listen to positive podcasts. I'm going to make sure that I'm in the best health. I'm going to get enough sleep. I'm going to drink enough water. And even though those aren't like direct toward recruiting, when you feel better, you feel better. So whatever they could be, but get to 20. And then you're going to circle the one that you think will make the biggest impact on reaching your goal. Circle the one that's going to make the biggest impact on reaching your goal, and do that immediately. Take action on that immediately, and then rank all the other ones. And some of them will be a one-time thing. Maybe you do it, you cross it off the list, and it's done. Some of them are going to be a weekly thing. Some of them are going to be a daily thing, but they're on the list for you to do. And that list is not only for this month, but can, go, you're going to be in business for a long time. So that list can be going and going and going and going. All right, and then last, so what did I do here? Last, we have a opportunity event every single Friday night. And this is where you can invite people to learn more about Pampered Chef. And that's probably the biggest thing, is that you do want to invite people to learn more. And they ultimately get to decide, right? But you want to just see if it is a fit for them. So Friday nights is a great place where people can learn more. If you do, so invite for Friday nights. Also, if you have anybody that you're chatting with, just send screenshots. Just take a screenshot and send it to your recruiter or director. If you like, okay, said that, now I don't know what to say. She said she's too busy, or whatever the case may be, just send it to your recruiter. Through having someone help you respond, you will learn more. And maybe you already have a response, so screenshot that. And send it with your response before you send it, and your recruiter might look it over, tweak it. Hey, how about this? How about that? Because a lot of times we just don't see like some things that may need to be tweaked a little bit. When people want more information, you want to send them to your business page. Do you guys know how to do that? Do you know how to get to your business page, Be a Consultant?
Are you talking about at pamperedchef.com?
Yeah, pamperedchef.com, and then up there it says Be a Consultant. So you really do want to go to your business page, click the Be a Consultant link, and then send them that URL. And tell them, you can snoop around here because it's interactive. They can see the kits. There's some customer or consultant testimonials on there. And it's a lot of information that they can do in the privacy of their own phone. Sometimes they just like it better if there's no one else. They can snoop around all by themselves. So just say, hey, you can snoop around here, check it out. Can I follow up with you in a few days? Or, and then follow up and see what they thought. Okay, so we have a few things that we want to do before we meet next week. And number one is set up a time, reach out to your recruiter, director, and Dana, I don't mind doing calls with you so you can reach out so that you have scheduled your one-on-one chats for this week. Number two, continue doing your 10 contacts a week and roll down the mountain. And I will put this in the Rockstar group, some verbiage that you can use. Create your own vision board, your structure vision board. So that's going to, it doesn't have to be fancy, but you can do it on paper. You can do it on Canva if you're like that, but it needs to have you and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. And if you can put some team names that you're thinking of over here and just try them out so that you're seeing them. How does that sound? What is that? You know, do I like that? So you could put 4 just kind of team names over here that you're thinking about. This is you. And if you already have team members, their name goes in here. Okay, in these circles. And then as you, whenever, if you are in director qualification and you have your 5 team members and they have their at least 150, you just want to give them some check marks, you know, when they've accomplished that. I can't write backwards. And you, when you have your 750, and then you'll have 5,000 and just subtract where your sales are. And your sales contribute to that. So if you have parties running right now and you have, you know, you want to subtract $12, however much you have going on in your parties until it gets to 0. But this is going to be your structure vision board and the goal that we are working on in this program. And so once you get yours done, post a picture of it on our new Rockstar group. So these people that are on the call tonight, I better take a picture, right? Okay, so let me take a picture really quick so I can make sure that you guys are in the program. I'm going to create, you're going to go into the Rockstar program. The Rockstar Pro, it'll be a different group. It won't be the Booking Bootcamp group. So it'll be the Rockstar program. And we've moved away. You guys are in phase 2. And then I'll also post an audio. It's called Recruiting from Your Heart that I want you to listen to this week. Let me make sure I got everything. And the last thing. All right, any questions? How about some aha moments then? What one thing did you learn tonight? Let's see, how about Marie?
Well, I learned the breakdown of what it takes to be a director. That was one of the things I was curious about.
Awesome. Yes. All right. How about you, Robin? What did you learn tonight?
And being more positive, recruiting people. I think a lot of times I'm scared to reaching out or even, you know, people saying no. I think I'm always worried about. So I think lifting myself up and saying you can do it and being able to reach others.
Yeah. And remember, no's are okay. And really, if you think about like this morning, you know, messages that you read or stuff you've seen on Facebook, do you remember what you read like this morning?
I don't know. I look on Facebook all the time. There's different
we
stuff.
really don't. We really don't. So if someone says no, they are going to totally forget, forgive, and move on with their life. And you are going to move on with your life. So don't worry about it. You know, they are not going to all day long say, oh my gosh, that Robin, she just asked me if I wanted to become a consultant. They're not going to take that with them. They're going to be done. So yeah. All right. How about you, Courtney? Anything new this time around? We've spent a lot of time together, so.
Yes, I actually did. I shouldn't be surprised by that, but the little activity you did, the mindset moment, really struck me. I really like that one. That's different from the first time I went through this group. And the second and maybe the third. The stretch a little higher. I think it really just kind of clicked like, oh,
Yeah, it
you
clicks for
stretch
me
a
all the
little further
time
than
too.
you
Like,
like.
yeah, I have a little bit more to give, even when you think you did it. Yeah. Okay, how
Exactly.
about you, Stephanie? Did I already do Stephanie? You guys
Um,
be removed.
I kind of, my moment was the rolling down the mountain. Jenny and I have talked about that a little bit, but just to kind of have a refresher on that, especially after these last couple of weeks with the holidays and stuff, just kind of getting back into the groove of things and just kind of getting myself back into that mindset and just kind of going back over that just was very helpful.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, rolling down the mountain. People do want to say yes. Okay, how about you, Dana?
Yeah, the rolling down the mountain, ditto to that for sure. And then also the triangle. If I've been exposed to that concept before, I have forgotten about it. And I really like that. The beliefs and the actions, the results reinforce the beliefs. I'm going to draw that and keep it on my wall.
Awesome. And thank you so much for bailing me out. I could not, I mean, growing up with Pampered Chef, like that's a thing. And I can't believe I was like, what is it? So, okay, Jamie, how about you?
Well, I did this program with you in November and I just noticed a difference, like from it was super scary at first and then now it's like just more natural. The more you do it, it just gets easier, really.
Yeah, right. It's like no big deal, right? It's like kind of no big deal. It's what you do in the course of a day. It's wash, rinse,
Because
repeat.
like you had mentioned about how we have something to share. Like it's less scary when you think of it like that versus it used to be kind of scary. Like you felt
Awesome.
like a salesperson and I'm not a salesperson.
Oh,
So
yeah. Like you have something of value to offer.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thanks. How about you, Margaret?
Rolling down the mountain, or yeah, rolling down the mountain.
Yeah,
I
rolling
like
down
that.
the
I
mountain.
haven't heard
Start
that
with
before.
recruiting. I know. I love that too. And last but not least, Melissa. Let's see. Oh, here she typed. For me, it's the graph with myself and the 5 recruits makes it easy to see it on paper, put it on paper. Still nervous, but I feel I can totally do this. Of course you can. Of course you can. All right, so write down what we got to do this week. So post your vision board. I will put the recording for the recruiting from the heart, and then set up an appointment with your director. Just message them on when they want to meet up. All right, sound like a plan? All right, so this is the link that we'll be using from now on, and then I will get you into the new group. All right, good night, guys. See ya.
Thank you, Rocky. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rocky. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
You're welcome.